Welcome back to the Paperless Plannery. My name is Candace and I am the owner of the Paperless Plannery, which is a digital stationery business. I have a presence here on YouTube, also on Etsy and TikTok and Instagram, and we even have a Facebook group. And I'm so happy that you are tuning in today. So I have a very quick little video that I want to share with you guys. If you are someone who enjoys a good aesthetic monthly or even daily or just planner in general, I have a quick tip for you where you can make your spreads aesthetic but also save time. So I am a sucker for if there is a hack to help me save time but not lose quality in saving time, I'm going to share it. I'm not a gatekeeping girly. So if you want to find out more, keep watching. Okay, so like I said, I'm a sucker for aesthetics, and you have to excuse me. I am trying to make sure I'm in the frame. I have this new tripod set up. I actually like it. It's not on my desk, but it is in front of me. So I'm trying to see if I'm going to be able to see things. So hopefully this is sort of our testing video. Hopefully you can see everything. And I have a privacy screen on my phone, so it's dark, so I can't see. So if you see this video posted, that means it worked. If not, then, it's back to the drawing board. But for why we are here, I am a sucker for font pairings, okay? I love to see two fonts that work together on a spread. I think this comes from me being a creator and creating stickers and some script fonts and things of that nature. So I was sitting here thinking, I love that look, but it takes so long to figure out which font looks well with another font. And then by the time you do that, I don't really feel like putting it on my spread after I've done all that research. So the other day I had a bright idea. Why not do the research up front? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So what I have done, and this is not brain surgery at all. I'm sure a lot of people already do this, but in case you don't, I thought it was a good hack. What I have created is a font pairings notebook. So I work in Noteful. What I pretty much did was just started a blank notebook, and I just named it font pairings and just made it sort of aesthetic and cute like this. And what I'm doing is I'm sort of going through when I have some downtime, and I'm just finding fonts in my long list of fonts. I think last night I was switching some fonts over between iPads. I realized I think it was 283 fonts. Don't judge me, okay? This is a judge-free zone. And what I'm doing is I'm taking two words that I like the structure of. I like the structure of the word hello because it's small, and I like the structure of Monday because of the Y at the end. I heard one time you find a lot of magic in the Y's when it comes to fonts, and that stuck with me. So I'm using Hello Monday, and this will be sort of my guide. So this font that I just chose randomly is called Brand. I hope you can see that. I get my fonts from a little bit of everywhere. Most of them I do purchase because I own a business and I need the fonts to be commercially used, have commercial usage. So a lot of them do come from there, but you can get fonts from everywhere. The font, you can even make your own font, which is something I've been thinking about doing. I just haven't done it yet. When I'm doing a font pairing, I like to have a certain formula, I guess you can call it. I love to have the formula of a bold font and then a cursive script font, okay? And then sometimes I'll switch. I'll put the cursive script at the top and the bold at the bottom. Sometimes I'll put in extra spacing like I did for this one. Sometimes they'll be all caps, and then sometimes they will be regular with capital and lowercase. It just depends on the font and what looks good. So in my downtime, what I'm doing is I'm just playing around with a few font pairings and seeing what I like. So these are the recent ones I've used. I'm gonna try not to use one of those and go to some others and see what we come up with. So Autumn and Love is a good one. I used to really love that one. So what I'll do now is I'll write Monday for that one, and then I'll just resize this. And I'll be honest with you, this isn't one of my favorites. I don't really like how the M in Monday looks. What you can do in that case, let me get my things to come back up. What you can do is let's try a lowercase m. I really do like that better, but now I don't really care much for the hello. So I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to go back to the hello, which is currently in brand. And I just want to scroll through and see if there's something else that may work better. I'm a heavy font downloader. Ooh, I downloaded some last night. And I think there's one that may look really good. It's in the S's. Now, I could have just typed the name of it in, but that would have been too easy. So I have Savannah. That's one that I downloaded last night. And then I downloaded one called Summer. And there's Summer. So let me try Summer. I kind of like this. And then, whoops. Let's go out of that. Okay. And then what I do is I just sort of play around with the size. And I add it to my library of sorts. Okay, so now you're like, you probably have two questions. How does this transform into my planner? And also, why does this say nail appointment? This is nail appointment because I love this combo and I always get my nails done. And I had a nail appointment yesterday, so I used that. And I was like, well, I'll be using the words nail appointment a lot, so let's just leave that one. So let's take the one that we just created and let's put it on our planner. So this is the hack here. So now that I've done the work, and this is in sort of like an encyclopedia that I can keep forever. Let's say I'm doing my month and I'm like, okay, I really want to use this font pairing. And let's go to my mock monthly. And let's say this week I have maybe like a work conference. That's always the one I use. When I was doing this on TikTok the other day, I used that too. All I would need to do now is change the wording. You can at this point sort of play with it. So let's say I like that spatial look. You can change that. And then let's do conference. I do think this looks better with a lowercase first letter. It just sort of works. So now we just sort of mess around with the sizing. So I'm going to pull up my resize. And then I'm going to resize work. And then, oh my gosh, if you can hear my stomach, that is so embarrassing. Clearly, I'm hungry and I should go eat breakfast. It's like almost 11 o'clock on Sunday morning. I had coffee, but no breakfast. Okay, so let's say this is where my work conference is. I have a few options here. Let's see, is this a live sticker? So if I want to make this look really, really cute, I have a few options. I can take something like a ribbon and like, let's say the work conference is for a week. I can maybe do something like this and just sort of break it up a little bit and add some color. Or if I don't want to do something like that, I can go in maybe with a highlight color or even a pen color. Pen color may work better. And I've seen people do a lot of different things. You can literally just like maybe do, that's a horrible example, but like a flourish like that. Or you can change the pen settings. So let's go here and go to style. So instead of doing a straight line, we could do a stroke line and it's going to make it look really cool for us without me having to like embarrass myself that I can't draw. So I thought that was a really cool way to do that. But I mean, that's just one example. But the idea is that if you find fonts that you like, and usually often when I'm on live, people will say, hey, what font is that? And I literally cannot remember. This sort of gives me not only font pairings for my planner, but it also gives me just a quick reference. Because if I click on one of these fonts, this is called Intimate Summer font, I think. It's a long one. Of course, I had to choose one that's longer, but at least I know where to go to find the rest of it. This one is called Tidy Notes. This one is called Modern Shadow. So you get it. So a little bit of work in your downtime. And honestly, I put this together waiting in a coffee shop on an appointment in like 10 minutes the other day. And as I create my own fonts, which is hopefully coming, or I find new fonts that I'm obsessed with, I can just add them to my little notebook. In this notebook, I have pinned it. I believe it's pinned. Yeah, you can't see it, but here's a little pin. I pinned this and it's in my pinned folder, and I just go and pull it up when it's time to start doing my planning, and it just makes everything look that much more cute and aesthetic. So I just wanted to show you guys that really quick hack of how you can put some really amazing font pairings together and have a really aesthetic looking planner if you do just a little bit of work in the forehand. All you have to do is literally copy and paste when it's time to plan. So let me know what you think about this hack. Let me know if that's something that you would consider doing, or maybe you're already doing it. If there are any fonts, because I'm a font junkie, that you love, leave font recommendations, and also just leave where you got it from in the comments. It would help me as someone who loves a good font, and then also maybe someone watching this who's wanting to refresh their fonts. Speaking of refresh, it is a Sunday, so I'm going to be doing my weekly plan very, very soon. And if you are following me on Facebook in our Facebook group, I'm going to probably post what I come up with there. So selfish plug, or what is it called? When you plug something embarrassingly, you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, shameless plug. Yes, follow me on my other socials. Make sure you are subscribed here. And yeah, let me know some font pairings or just like some fonts that are your favorite. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.